Hey friends, I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes on a piece that I've been working on called New Wine. There it is right now. And I wanted to introduce you to this piece this week because we're talking about lament. And I find that sometimes having a wordless creative expression for lament is a helpful practice, especially when we can't find the words. And this piece has been like a lament painting for me because I started it in 2020 as I was grieving and lamenting all of the things that the pandemic brought in our world, but also brought to the surface in terms of racial injustice. And I, I sensed God bring me back to this painting about a year ago when our church was going through a hard time, and I was also going through a hard time personally related to some things in ministry. And as I was painting, I was listening to the song New Wine by Hillsong. And as I was like crushing the paint, like Indian red and alizarin crimson, as I was crushing these paints into the plate to mix them, the song said, in the crushing and in the pressing, you're making new wine. And I just really believed that when we offer our laments to God and we surrender to Him and we allow ourselves to experience solidarity with Jesus where He's been crushed and pressed for our sake, that He creates something new and beautiful. And it might not always be in the form of a painting, but I'm just trusting that in the pressing and crushing of this time that God's going to create something new. And I've been grieving some things this week, and God brought me back to this painting and was like, you may be done with this painting, but this painting is not done with you. And really felt the invitation to grieve and to pray through this painting. And this may end up on the cover of my new book. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I wanted to just invite you to that process with me, and I'll post below here a video of a time lapse of the creative process working on it, and I hope you enjoy that. But I hope you do find for yourself some ways to creatively express your lament to God in a wordless groan. As Scripture says, sometimes the Spirit intercedes through us in wordless groans. And for me, those wordless groans come out in paint. And maybe it's some other form for you, but I hope you can find that and practice that this week. Be well, friends.